I'm Mitch.
I'm Luke. Alright, we're talking about why celebrities and breaking the law are such a big deal. So many people wonder why celebrities get away with so much, whether it's petty crime all the way to murder. And why do they get treated the way that they do? So in today's society, many celebrities seem to get away with things that other people can't get away with. And there are many instances of celebrities getting a much lesser punishment. In an article written by Matt Brogeman, 12 Rich People Who Were Let Off Easy, a man named Oscar Pistorius, who was a famous runner in the Olympics. You guys might know him as the runner who had 2 prosthetic legs. He shot his girlfriend in 2013, and he claimed that she was a burglar, although there was evidence that she was already in the house, and she was in the bathroom, and he's only sentenced to 5 years in prison. And for most people who commit murder, it's usually a 10-year minimum. So we believe that celebrities should have the same punishment as everyone else, because it's unfair for other people who are in the spotlight to have more severe punishments. Celebrities tend to pull a lot of strings, whether it's because of their fame or because of their money, and they're big role models in this world. And if they get off the hook for breaking the law, that'll show many kids that what they do is okay, and it's not really a big deal. So they're here to set a good example, or they should be at least. And if they aren't going to do that, then they should get equal punishments with everyone else. And they can't really go off and do what they want because they're always in the spotlight and nothing comes unnoticed with them. So now, Mitch and Luke are going to talk about why this is such a big problem, why it's significant, and what the solution is.
Alright, so celebrities can get away with breaking the law, and they have less consequences than the general public because of their name, their fame, or their hero status. This isn't fair to the general public because not everyone has the fame or the hero status, and they could get worse punishments for doing the same exact crime. And if you're a celebrity, you get less restrictions, you can pull strings, you can get out of trouble if you have money. And if you have money, you can buy a good lawyer and get you out of trouble. And this could lead to negative opinions of these celebrities. And through the Group-Does article, How Do Consumers Judge Celebrities' Irresponsible Behavior? People have a negative bias and they evaluate individuals' moral behaviors, and that they weigh negative behaviors more than they do positive behaviors. So what this quote means is that the general public are going to pay more attention to the negative behaviors that celebrities do, and this could hurt their image and their brand. And I just talked about the problems with the celebrities in the law, which is that they get away with the law more than the general public. Next, I'm going to talk about the significance of this problem. And celebrities play a big role, and they have a big significance as everyone looks up to these celebrities, and they are the face of brands, they're the face of the future, they're the face that every kid looks at. Children want to grow up wanting to be these celebrities, these athletes, and just be like them. And they want to be everything they are. So it is important for these celebrities to use their power to be a good influence and not to be a bad image to the youth and the general public. Chung Chu Choi and Ron Berger explain celebrities' power in their book, Ethics of Celebrities and Their Increasing Power in the 21st Century. Driven by the global internet, celebrities have seen an influence and power, but do these celebrities realize their global impact on their actions and the impact on global common disclosure? How can celebrities be held responsible for this mission creep and expansion of their domain in the 21st century? And what this proves is that their actions can influence others. Celebrities can do what they want, when they want, and it's not the right mindset to have. The youth and the general public look up to these celebrities and these athletes. And these celebrities and athletes have so much money that they can get out of anything. And this is not fair to the general public, as not everyone has money to get out of the issues that they are. And this could lead to some celebrities to ruin their career or negatively impacting someone else's life. For example, these football players, Kareem Hunt and Michael Vick, they got violations, were sent to jail. Well, not Kareem Hunt, but then they started playing in the NFL a year later or 2 years later, a couple years later, which isn't fair because if you beat up your wife or dogfighting. You shouldn't be able to play in the NFL anymore. You should set an example, and doing all that stuff is not a good example. And the significance of celebrities or athletes breaking the law is that they're supposed to be role models for the youth and the general public and the face of many brands. Next, Luke is going to talk about the solutions to these problems and how to overcome them.
So the obvious solution in getting celebrities to, be held accountable for breaking the law is holding them accountable, obviously. One way that people could do this is through protest. I feel like protest is a really good way to get someone's point across, get the society's point across, like the Black Lives Matter movement or stuff like that. You can go out and obviously make it peaceful. You don't want to be raiding the streets and everything, but if you go out and protest, then we can probably get something done. But then obviously protest can get the point across, but laws or acts that will follow this will obviously be superior to the protests. So the solution number 2 is just pushing the government to make a law or an act that makes celebrities and sports figures all their punishments equal to the normal society. So the first regulatory law that was made made throughout the government or passed by the government was in an article by Frank E. Hagan titled Corporate Crime. He explains how the Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890 was intended to prevent price fixing and monopolies. So this was like the first big business law that kind of struck them down and made the price fixing and monopolies not as prevalent in society. So we need acts and laws like this that will act towards getting celebrities to have equal punishment with people. Celebrities obviously are very big role models to a lot of people, and they need to be held accountable for their actions. People like these, Michael Vick, Reebok, Ray Rice, a lot of kids look up to them, and they need to be held accountable if they do something wrong. So celebrities are obviously in the limelight and should portray good messages to society. And too many celebrities, like O.J. Simpson, if you guys have obviously all heard of him. According to a biography on O.J. On Britannica School, O.J. was charged with a number of crimes like armed robbery and kidnapping, and this was after he was found innocent for 2 counts of murder. So obviously people, as much as it sucks to say it, people don't change very much, and he was found guilty for other crimes after he was found innocent. So I feel like people just need to be they need to be reprimanded for the things that they do, and celebrities shouldn't be an exception for that. So celebrities are expected to be good role models to people, like I said, and like we all talked about throughout our speech. They're expected to be give kids a good message and everything like that. So we need to take a stand and stop this foolery of giving celebrities not equal punishment.